Good evening, Marisol.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you, Marisol?
A very good teacher.
Jose, good evening. How are you? Jose, good evening.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? Marisol, how was your day?
Very well, teacher. I tried
Okay.
to come to house early for connect
Yes.
for me in the class.
Jose, how was your day?
Great, teacher. My
Yes.
day, great. Yes.
Okay. Today we begin with an interesting activity. Okay. And okay, Jose, pay attention. In this activity, you create a one story. Okay, Jose,
Okay.
you
Okay,
create Marisol. You create a one story about this imagine. Okay,
okay,
name. You say Marisol. Okay,
okay, teacher.
organize your ideas, please.
Mhm.
Okay, Marisol, are you ready?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, tell me, Marisol.
And in a far country, in a very cold country, one day there was a snowy day, and there was a there was a lots of snow, and a beautiful doll was formed, and the doll could be speak, and it has a black eyes and a huge nose, and he could tell different stories. But the doll has had a problem, and the problem where he could lose his head. Then the doll always have to care don't lose his head.
Okay, Marisol, thank you. Jose?
Okay.
Jose?
Okay, teacher.
Give me one moment, Jose. Good evening, Natalia. How are you?
Good evening, teacher. I'm good. How are you? Thank you.
Oh, I'm fine. Okay. In this activity, Natalia, you create a one story, okay?
Okay. About the image?
Yes.
Okay.
Jose, continue, please.
Okay, teacher. Once upon a time, a kingdom where all was happiness. All the people of the town are happy. They play, sing, swim, and smile so much. But one day, the mm, all changed that day. Now the town is frozen forever.
Okay, Jose, thank you. Natalia, are you ready?
Okay, that was pretty fast. Okay, let me make up one really fast. Okay.
Okay,
This is Olaf.
now.
Olaf is a very happy guy. He's a snowman. He is very happy because there is about to be a big sale at the mall. So he's expecting to go and shop for some new clothes. But when he got to the store, I'm sorry, he saw that there were no clothes left because everyone bought it. So he lost his head. That's why he's like that.
Okay, thank you, Natalia.
Okay.
Okay, today to talk about the wasp. Okay, guys, pay attention at this video. Hello there, everyone. My name is Ronnie, and you're watching Vid, or you're watching YouTube. Hi, everyone. Today's lesson is very basic, but very important lesson in English grammar and in conversation. This lesson is for Alvaro, for you, requested. This is important because we're using the verb to be in the past, was and were. We use this verb a lot, okay? So it's very important to know when to use was and when to use were. I'll teach you. The very first one is we use was for he, I, she, and it. So we're going to say I was, always past, shopping. He was eating pizza. She was laughing. It was beautiful. Okay? So, with all of these pronouns, we use was. The negative, all we're doing is adding not. So, we're going to say, I was not but we don't say that. We say I wasn't. Okay? I wasn't happy. He wasn't sad. So in the negative, all you do is you stick on at the end, and it turns to wasn't. If you want to ask a question, you're going to change the order. You're going to use the verb was plus the subject. So you're going to say, was he happy? With the question, you're going to raise your intonation. At the end, say, was he happy? Was she sad? And it can be used for singular things that are not people. So animals, or if you talk about the weather, or chairs, restaurants, food, you can say, was it delicious if you're talking about food? Or if you talk about the weather, you can say, was it raining? It's raining now. I love rain. No, it's fine. The next section that we have to look at is the verb were. If it is we, they, you, and again they, we're going to use were. So, we were means myself and at least one other person. So that's the definition of we. So we were happy. They. They is plural of, which means more than one person, but not yourself. So if I'm talking about other people, I can say they were. They were singing. You. I saw you. You were watching the video. Very good. Thank you. And they. Hey, Sonny, you've listened they twice. Why? Did you make a mistake? No, I didn't make a mistake. They has two meanings. The very first one I told you is the plural of talk about people. So I can say those people over there, they were singing. The other definition, the other way we use they, is like it. They we use for plural nouns. So singular nouns we use it. Plural nouns we use they. For example, if you're talking about a group of dogs, you can say they were growling. Okay? So they has two meanings. Plural nouns and people. Plural nouns too. So they were, if they're dogs, they can growl. There's a new word, growl. The negative form is weren't. Kind of a hard word to say, weren't. Again, when you're going to make the negative, all you're going to do is put nt at the end. It's unusual or very formal if we say they were not happy. The only way we would use was not or were not is if you're trying to be very obvious about the point. So, they weren't happy, we weren't, and they weren't. If you want to make it very, very strong, you're going to use were not. We were not happy with our service. Okay? The question form is basically the same as was, except you have to be careful about the subject. And again, at the end of the question in English, it's a rising intonation. Were we happy? Were they singing? Were you singing? Okay. So, was and were. Always in the past, it is the past tense. Was for these subjects and were for these subjects. Negative and question form. I hope you get it. I hope you understand it. I hope you can use it. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Okay, guys. Today, talk about the Mr. I'm sorry, Morgan Freeman. In this activity, you talk about the this actor. Okay, guys. Clear the instruction.
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Okay. Jose, clear the instruction.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, Marisol. Jose.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Jose, organize your ideas. Talk about the Mr. Morgan Freeman. Okay. Okay. Are you ready, Natalia?
Okay, well, let's say so. Well, Morgan Freeman is a very famous actor. He has played roles such as Nelson Mandela in Invictus. His voice is very, very famous. He has a very distinctive voice. He has been in the voices of Lego Movie, in in some other movies that have been prized with the Oscar. First, a pilot, a fight pilot, but he decided to be an actor because he didn't feel good with his first career. He's from Tennessee. and he is well known because Barack Obama gave him the prize of the Arts Academy. He's a very well known actor in the United States and worldwide. That's what I know about Norman Freeman, Morgan Freeman. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Natalia.
Okay.
Marisol?
Okay, teacher. Morgan Freeman is an actor from the United States. It's very famous around the world because he has played different roles like drama, comedy, and science fiction. And he he has won some awards like the Gold Bear. Mm, and he is in the last years he is very famous by his documentary films in television.
Okay, thank you, Marisol. Jose?
Okay, teacher. Mm, Morgan Freeman. Mm, I think that he's an excellent actor. I love his movies and his participation in a TV series as the creation in History Channel. I think that his role is as good is great. I don't imagine in other role. His movies are great. The comedy, action, all the movies.
Okay, thank you, Jose. Okay, this is a beautiful imagine. This is a pose. Okay, in this activity, ladies and gentlemen, you create a very big story with a lot of imagination. Okay, Marisol, Natalia, Jose, clear instructions.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, teacher.
A lot of imagination, please. Okay, Jose.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Marisol, ready?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, tell me, Marisol.
Okay, this is the sexy kangaroo, and it's the greatest and the strongest kangaroo in the whole group. And he's also the kangaroo that can jump higher. And he has many kangaroos falling in love with him.
Okay, thank you, Marisol.
Teacher, excuse me. In this picture,
Yes.
he he took this picture last week after he won a competition. And you could see the kangaroo in the next December because he's thinking to travel to Colombia. He actually lives in Australia, but he's thinking to travel to Colombia for vacations. And in that travel, we can touch his soft ears and his fuzzy body.
Okay, thank you, Marisol.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Jose, ready? Jose, are you ready?
No, teacher, I'm not ready.
Okay. Natalia?
That was very creative, Marisol.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Jack.
Yeah.
Jack used to be, Jack was the smallest kangaroo in the group. He used to be picked on by the biggest kangaroos, and he had a lot of problems with the bigger ones because they were bullying him. So he was tired of being picked on, and he decided to go to the gym. So he began lifting weights, and he loved the sport of lifting weights. So one day, after 5 years of lifting weight, he decided to take a great look of him, and he noticed that he was the biggest one of his group. So he just sat down and waited for the other bullies to come, and they never came back. That's
Okay.
why he is so full of muscles.
Okay, Natalia. Thank you.
Thank
Jose,
you.
Jose, are you ready?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
This is the history of Kangu the kangaroo.
Kangaroo. Yes.
One day, Kangu jumps return to home in the highway, find a ring. He take it and put it in his finger. The ring transformed that kangaroo in a bodybuilder and attract so much kangaroo. He was the attraction.
No more?
No,
Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Give me one moment, ladies.
Way, your way to finding clarity, confidence, and freedom in English. I got a lot of questions on how to pronounce the pair cap and cup, and also cup and cop. So today we're going to talk about my favorite triplet, cap, cup, and cop, also known as the three sounds in American English. The front central back What defines the sound is the tongue position. For the front sound, the tongue pushes forward and the sound resonates in the front part of the mouth. Ah, cat, cat, tap. Alright, so to make the sound, drop, push the tongue forward and pull the lips to the sides a bit. Ah. The tongue is flat in the front and high in the back. Ah. You can also think of it as it is right in the middle between and ah. Pat, laugh, tap. Alright, so it's not cup or lust, these are different words. It's tap and last. For the central the tongue is, you figured, in the center, all right? So it's like a stressed schwab. The mouth is pretty much in neutral pose, and the jaw drops a bit. Cup. You push the air out. Cup. Love. Fun. Month. Up. And then you have the back. Ah. Ah. For that, you drop your jaw, relax your lips, and pull the tongue back a bit. Ah. Father. Cop. Lost. And hot. So although it's spelled with an O, it's not hot or lost. It's lost. It's also not lust, because it's going to sound like the central sound. Lust. Lost. All right? So again, cap, front usually associated with the letter A, Then we have the central up, usually associated with O, OU, or U, cup, love, country. And then we have the back usually spelled with O, AW, AU, or OU. Cough. All right? Good. Now let's try it in a few sentences. So first, let's practice the 3 words. Last, lust, lost. Last night, I lost my lust for chocolate. I hope this never happens to you. But just for the sake of practice, let's try it. Last night, okay, it's not last night, then it's going to sound like the central Last night, I lost my lust, central for chocolate. Cap, cup, cough. The cough took off his cap and drank from the cup. The cough, open took off his cap, right? Not his cup, right? His cap, and drank from the cup, central, up. Hat, hut, hot. Stack, stuck, sock. Back, bucks, box. All right. So remember, what defines the sound is the tongue position and the jaw drop. So to make the distinction between these words, make sure that you use your entire face, the tongue, and the jaw to make the sounds. All right, and remember that practice makes perfect, so keep on practicing. And that's it for today.
Okay, guys. For the next activity, you describe this imagine. Only describe this activity. Jose, is clear the instruction? Jose? Jose, is clear? Natalia and Marisol, is clear the instruction?
It's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, it's clear. Thank you.
Good evening. Okay, organize your ideas, please. Good evening, Luis. Luis.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Okay, in this activity, you describe. You describe, only imagine, okay?
All right. The image?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, Luis. Luis, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, tell me.
So this looks like a sloth. It's not really, doesn't look like an old sloth, but he's pretty furry and he's got long arms. He's got some bones on in his hands. It seems like he's playing like the drums as if it were an instrument. He's got some green eyes and he looks pretty cute. His fingernails are quite long. I think he has four fingers on each hand, from what I can tell from the picture. And he seems to be like in his natural habitat. I wouldn't know if it's like a jungle or near a river since he's on some rocks.
Okay, Luis. Okay, Luis. Thank you. Marisol, are you ready?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, tell me, Marisol.
I consider is sloth. He has a big green eyes and big nose, and his face is yellow, and the body is brown. And he's playing with two human bones, and he's in a strange place.
Okay, Marisol, thank you. Natalia.
Okay, this is a very cute sloth. He's uh he's very he has a lot of fur. He's playing with two bones. He has a very pointy. It's like claws. It looks. I don't know. It's fingernail. Well, it's like claws. He has very sharp claws. He has a small mouth. He has a very round nose. He's smiling. Um, he's sitting on rocks. Well, that's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, in this activity, critical thinking. Okay, guys, create a one story with this imagine. Okay, a lot of imagination, please. Okay, is here the solution?
Yes, it
Guys,
is.
Yes,
okay.
it is.
Natalia, are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. It's very
Okay,
hard.
okay, don't worry. Luis, are you ready?
I'm still thinking a bit, just a little.
Okay, don't worry, take the time.
This image was a bit challenging.
Okay, don't worry.
I want to give it a try. I've been thinking a lot about it, and it made me remember about a song called, I don't know how is it called in English. Well, in Spanish it's called Alfonsina y el Mar.
Okay,
And have you heard it?
yes,
Okay, okay. So I think of this woman.
yes.
She's a woman that's driven to the unknown. She likes to travel, but she feels a bit frustrated because she's not able to do it. I think she wants to know much more about what she doesn't know. She wants to meet she wants to travel to new places, meet new people, and she just feels that she's just in a point that she just can't do it. So basically, that as Louise, I think it's a very challenging image.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Natalia.
Okay.
Marisol,
Okay.
okay, tell me.
I think this woman is an actress. Here he is playing a romantic woman who crosses a very cold river to find her home, and her home is near the moon. And Catalina has always loved acting, and here in this role, she hopes to be very popular and win some prize.
Okay, Marisol, thank you. Luis,
All right, so
okay.
I I think what the picture tries to convey is like this girl. I imagine, or I think perhaps she could be in her teenage years, probably about maybe 15, 16, where she's going through a lot of changes, or perhaps even she had recently had a breakup with a boyfriend, or something has happened in her life and she feels out of place, as if nobody else in the world could identify with her or be able to understand what she's feeling. So she feels perhaps like depressed and lonely. Maybe she's been pushed away by someone, or like I said, perhaps something happened to make her feel this way. But in my opinion, that's what the image tries to convey.
Okay, thank you, Luis. Okay, in this activity, you talk about the movies. Choose one movie to talk about. Okay, Luis, Marisol.
Yes.
Okay, it's clear?
Yes,
Yes.
it's clear. Thank you.
Okay, Luis, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay.
So let's see. Well, I like to watch movies. I have some of my favorite movies are actually historical movies. For example, Schindler's List
Oh,
is
no.
one of my favorite movies.
Mhm.
Recently, I haven't had the opportunity to go to a theater to see a new movie because I've been really busy with work. But whenever I'm at home and I'm just working from home, I'll usually turn on the television and I'll at least listen to what's going on, and I'll try to find a new movie I haven't seen before, so I can pay attention to it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, Luis. Thank you. Marisol? Marisol?
Okay, teacher. Teacher, I'm talking about a Spanish movie, a Spanish film called Thesis. Thesis is a film from 1966, it's 1996, and uh, it's a suspense film, and it talk about a group of young people which is studying television and they discover that there is a professor which make films killing people, but he kill people in real life, but it present like a film. Everybody thinks that it's a film, but actually it's the professor is a murder, and it's so interesting.
Okay, Marisol, thank you. Natalia?
Well, I'm not so into movies, but there's a movie I like. Its name is The Scent of a Woman, and it's starring Al Pacino. It's about a colonel that was blind, and and he felt like he wasn't blind, and he lived his life um, at the best way. He said that there was no limits, and he had this young guy that guided him through all his adventures, and he taught his friend that the limits are in his mind, that he can do anything he wanted to. He even teach him how to dance tango and how to do things that he wasn't expecting to do. Even if what he was seeing. I'm sorry. So basically, that's the movie I like.
So,
Are we alone? What just happened?
yeah, it seems like she left.
Mrs. Tocarrucho. I thought my I thought my movie and my opinion was valid.
No, I didn't think it was that bad. She might have
Thanks.
thought otherwise.
Let's write to her. What's up? What happened?
I'm happened. Hey, didn't she say today was gonna be like the final evaluation or something?
Well, actually, I wasn't. Wait. She just wrote something. Let me see. Okay, she has some connection problems. She has some issues with internet.
I guess we'll just have to wait.
I really don't know if today was the last session because I wasn't able to be last last conversation class. I was out of the city. I was at Pereira, so it wasn't easy for me to be at online. She
Mm,
said last class.
yeah, last class she was asking us if it was better to do it on Friday or Wednesday. And we all
Oh,
agreed on Wednesdays. So I was expecting something different.
oh, okay, okay. Luis, I wanted to ask you something so bad. Where did you learn English? I know you're native, I know, but of course, where did you live? Or I wanted to ask you that.
So the thing was, well, I was born in Cali actually,
Uh huh.
but when I was 3 years old, my family and I we went to the States and we lived there for about like 12, 13 years. But I lived in like New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, on the East Coast. And so that's kind of how I learned. You know, all of my schooling was in English and all. I had even started university. And
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think I should ask you the same because you speak pretty
It was
well.
almost the same story. Although I came back to Colombia when I was like 11 years when I was a year and a half, and I was raised in
Okay.
New Jersey, in Jersey City, and the same thing. I went to Catholic school and everything. And when I came back, I was like, yeah, 11, 12 years old. But well, I haven't been practicing so much English because well, I lost a lot of contact with my friends and everything. So basically, I'm sorry, sorry, I'm kind of sick. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I haven't been able to practice a lot. So I feel my English is not so good as it was years before. I have to take my time to think the words and to understand them.
But I mean, you haven't got an accent or anything. You're pretty fluid when you speak. That's what I was surprised to hear when I first heard you.
Thank you.